Hey, good morning, YouTube. Just wanted to make this quick video. It was inspired by AA Home Gardening, and these are my pink hibiscus. And I see a pollinator, and it's raining a little bit. But let me take you to what I really want to show everybody. And here's my crimson red hibiscus. Just a little snapshot of the hibiscus plants that I got going on in the yard. And this one is my big crimson hibiscus. And as you can see, the pollinators are gone right now because it's slightly raining. Just wanted to show you. But yeah, AA Home Garden, I think she's over in London, England. And she inspired me because I saw one of her videos on the Gungo Peas production in bay leaves. And I want to show you what I got going on. So this is my Gungo peas. This is the first year that I've grown gungo, and it is really getting tall. It done spread out into 2 branches now, and these seeds were given to me by Fifi's Journey, and Fifi's a great gardener, a good teammate in the garden community. So now let me go over here and take you and show you my bay leaf, or my bay plant. So I'm out here, this is early morning here over in Central Virginia. It's raining a little, but I saw her video and I got inspired to go out here and show off. So this is my my bay plant, and I've had this plant. This is the 4th year. I've cut it twice. I mean, literally, I've cut it off at the top and it's sprouted out new branches, and I cut it at the bottom. And she gave me some tips because I didn't know you could make tea with bay leaf, but I am definitely going to try because I have a lot of bloating, and this will, based on what she said, I'm still doing my research, will definitely help me. Yeah, so this is what I got going on with the bay leaf, the bay plant, excuse me. And like I said, I've had this plant going on 4 years, and I just put it in this pot this year, 2023. And literally, I bought this pot. Let me show you how cheap stuff is, right? Bought this pot. This is a 7-gallon pot, and the rim is already broken. Man, I tell you, you can't buy good stuff these days. And let me show off over here, showing my Jamaican pumpkin. And I've sent out a lot of these seeds, and not because of my bad weather, my Jamaican pumpkin is just finally taking off. And I got other stuff going on in there, but I'm just showing off the Jamaican pumpkins. And this is something else that I want to show off right here. This is my Chocho. This is my first year growing Chocho. I got it. This thing, cause I'm 5. This thing is about six foot tall right now, and I got it on the old swing that my kids used to have. And what I did was I set up a trestle system for it so it can climb all the way across. So my plan is to have the gungo, excuse me, not gungo, but the chocho vine go across. And from all the videos that I've seen on YouTube and everything, it seems like it grows a lot. And I am really hoping, so for us West Indians back home who call it chocho, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I started off with one chocho plant in here. And so far, it's pushed out 3 different vines. So for now, I'm letting it run with 3 different vines. But if I see it start struggling a bit, I'll probably end up cutting 2 of the vines off. And over here on the side of it, this is loofah. This is another thing that I've never grown before that I'm trying to attempt. And if you notice, I set up the trellis system for the loofah, and it's already climbing on it, trying to go down the road. But yeah. Oh, I want to show you this other thing. And I want to thank my my West Indian sister Fifi. She sent me these. I have never grown white sorrel before. So these are white sorrel. This one, a deer or a squirrel or something broke it in 2, and it came back. And these are the ones that are thriving. They are going to town. Look at the thickness of the root. I mean, not the root, but the trunk. And what I got these in right now, if anybody wants to know, these are mini Hugo Mount. So I dug holes in the ground and I put logs at the bottom and I fill it in with its traditional dirt. Then I put wood chips. Then I put compost on it, and then I put more dirt on it. So the idea behind these three little piles right here is so that they will self-water themselves. I still come give them occasional water, but let them water themselves. And then the other thing I have over there is my Hugo Mount. That's my big Hugo Mount. And all I do over there is I grow pumpkins, butternut squash, spaghetti squash, and acorn squash in there. And again, I got a late start this year because of the weather. With all that being said, I have not grown in this thing about a 2-year break because I messed up when I initially did it. I put wood chips on top and it sucked out all the nitrogen. So anything I put in there, it would turn the leaves yellow. So that's how you know you had a nitrogen deficiency. So I literally had to let this mound sit by itself for a 2-year period. You know, when I first did it, which was 5 years ago, every year I would get tons of vegetable out of here. But because I did that one thing, and I'm telling you, as a gardener, you're always learning, man. So that was a good lesson for me to learn. Sometimes you got to learn through failure. And I learned through that failure. So what I have going on right now in the pile is I have Jamaican pumpkins, I have butternut squash, I have spaghetti squash, and I have acorn squash. Now, as you can see, there's a bunch of them coming in, but there were more. My friends, the squirrel and blackbirds, were digging up the seeds when I planted them and eating them. So the lesson I learned from that is try to put them in as seedlings. Grow them in a container and put them in. The thing why I don't do that is because I know squashes do not like to be transplanted. They like to be planted and left alone. So hopefully all is well. They're coming in now. And I put my money on that this big one right here is going to be the first one to start running. We'll see. You know, so yeah. And then this is me testing my soil. I had some soil that I made that I dug a hole and put it in there. And what I did was I bought a watermelon, an organic watermelon, that's a seeded watermelon. And I got all the seed. And you know, back home in Jamaica, you just take the seed and spit it out and throw it in the yard. Well, what I did was I came up here and I just chucked the seeds here and I put a couple pumpkin seeds in there. I didn't think it would grow. I just wanted to see what was going to happen. Look at it. Man, them seeds were viable and everything is healthy. If I get a watermelon, I will be happy. If not, you know, it is what it is. So this is what I got going on over here in Central Virginia. And the one last thing I want to show everybody, because this is my pride and joy. This is my second year growing it. And it's my my fig plant. And I'm getting ready to go show you. So these are my fig plant. So I have a brown turkey, which is that one. I have a Beers Black, which is that one. And then this one is a Chicago Hardy fig. This is what started my love affair with figs, was a Chicago Hardy fig. I had never had a fig till last year, and this was the plant that I grew, and it gave me figs. And what I did was I cut down all the branches from last year. If you notice, all those old woods, and new wood came in because I was told you should cut it down if you keep it in pots. Well, my friends, look what showed up. The figs are starting to come in. So right now, as I can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 figs coming in, and I'll be happy just to get 1 or 2. And this rain is coming down on me, so I need to take my butt inside. But this last thing I want to show off is right here. Don't mind my corn. That's not what I'm trying to show off. But this is my red sorrel, traditional red sorrel that we have in Jamaica or wherever you have sorrel. But I grew up having it in Jamaica. These two plants, those are my traditional red sorrel. And again, this is my first year growing corn. I'm hoping and I'm hopeful. But again, I'm a month behind because we had such bad weather here in Central Virginia. And these are some acorn squash that I grew, and hopefully they'll come in. They're looking good. But if anybody knows what this is Edo or elephant ears. This is a good source of starch. Very good. I want to thank Planter Garden. He's the one that turned me on to it because I was just growing it for the beautification. I didn't even know you could eat it. So, yeah, shout out to him. Again, shout out to AA Home Gardening and Fifi's Journey. Thank you guys so much. And you know what? You're always learning. Take care, everybody.